Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterby.wordpress.com, back again with another Ferrero Friday project, and this time it's a little fold over box that has actually been trimmed away on the side, so you've actually got a diagonal closure on there. So it's a little bit, it looks a little bit like my butterfly opening box, but it's a much quicker and simpler project to do. So you can decorate this in any way you wanted. I've used one of the little pine cone embellishments and the Flurry of Wishes stamp set. So all you need to start off with then is your trimmer, and you need a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/8, which is 10.5 centimetres by 6 7/8, which is, I'll check the measurements for those who work in centimetres. There we go, right, not quite in shot there, here we go. Right, so by 6 7/8, which is 17 centimetres. So on the short edge you're going to score at 1 3/8 and 2 3/4, which is 3 1/2 and 7 centimetres. And then you're going to go at 1 3/8 on the long edge, 3 1/2, 2 3/4, that's 7 centimetres, 4 1/8, 10.5 centimetres, and 5 1/2, which is 14. Okay, so that's all our scoring done. Just gently fold and burnish those score lines, and then we're going to do some trimming to make our basic box. So this is the very vanilla I've used here, and because they're all squares, it doesn't matter which end you start at, but all you need to do is at the short end, cut down on either side straight and notch out those two, and just take a small scrap off the end. Okay. Then we're going to cut diagonally on either side, like so, and trim away so. And having trimmed that away, so that's where we are so far, this again is going to be notched out slightly, so notch, and the same on the other side, so straight down here and then a notch, and then again just take a little sliver off the end, straight down again, and then again notch out very slightly and trim away. Okay, so cut down, notch out, and trim away. So you should end up with a piece of card that looks like this. So now we're going to make our box up, and I'm going to suggest you glue at the same time all the way along. So if you have it up this way and fold our tabs, and then obviously you don't want to stick them to each other. I'm just using my fuse here. Okay, so you've done those two tabs, and then on these ones at the top here, okay, and then all you do is you're going to start with the box section first, so just fold and line up those box sections like so. Fold these ones inside and line up like so. Okay, if you want to give those a quick burnish down, that will help. And then the top one, like when we do our fold over box, what I want you to do is actually fold the sides in first and then put the flap down, because you just need them to be very slightly wider, so you've got your box. And that's our basic box made. All that remains is to decorate, and to do that I've got two pieces of cardstock which I've left as squares. So those are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Helps if you use the fuse the right way up. Okay, so pop one on the top. And one on the front. Okay, on the front section. And then I've cut a third piece of cardstock exactly the same, and then just cut them in half diagonally, and then layered those up as well. So those are for our side triangles. So again, those are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 in card, which is 3 by 3 centimetres, and in DSP that is 1 1/8 by 1 1/8, which is about 2.7 centimetres, depending on what you like. But say, cut them in half and then glue them so you get that little border all the way around. So there's our box. We're now going to take our Flurry of Wishes stamp set and a scrap of very, very vanilla cardstock, and I'm using the Cherry Cobbler ink here, and just come in and I've just taken a strip and I'm just inking up just one of this double stamp set here and stamping that. And then if you come in with your Flurry, can't remember what it's called, Snowflake Builder Punch, or Snowflake Punch anyway, and then because it's in on a strip, it's really easy just to manoeuvre it until you can see that that's lined up, like so. Punch, and there's your star. Snowflake, go on, not good today, am I? And then what I've done is I've actually punched another 3 of those, and I'm just going to, I've scored them down the middle. And so all you do to do that is, if you get a Stampin' Pierce mat, that does help actually, and an embossing tool, and just on the reverse, just come in, and because it's symmetrical, you're just going to gently score, and then that just helps fold. And then before I really crease it, I just make sure that's lined up. And then I'm just coming in with a little bit of fine tip glue. Again, wet glue when you're doing these 3D things is, I wouldn't say it's essential, but I like to use it because I find it just makes life easier for making everything fit, because otherwise if you've got fuse or something, you kind of glue, and if you've not quite got it fully aligned, then you're going to struggle. Now I would have used the copper twine, but I haven't got any, so unfortunately I don't have an unlimited amount of money to spend on my Stampin' Up business, much as I might like to. So I've just taken some of the very thin gold, and I've made a loop with that, which I'm then popping down the middle there, like so. I'm running a bit of extra glue to hold that in place before I put the last of the 4 snowflakes in. And this fine tip glue, obviously you can just dab little bits in there. Okay, like so. And there's our little snowflake decoration. Those little bits at the bottom I'm going to wait till it's dry and then I'll trim those off. But there's our snowflake. I've got one of the another length of the gold thread here, and you could use whatever you've got, you know. And all I've done is I've just threaded that through, or I had threaded it through, and I've just pulled it off, like so. And then take another snowflake that we've got, and if you just pop a dimensional on the back there, and then lay those 2 across at slightly different lengths. I'm going to put a bit of extra glue to get a really secure fit there, and I'm just going to trim away those extra bits like so, and then that will pop on the top of our box. And there you have a pretty little decoration for your Christmas table which I hope you're going to enjoy making as much as I have. Thanks for watching. Come back and see me again soon for some more Ferrero project, and let me know if you have something else you'd like me to do as treat boxes for. We'll be into a new series in the summer. Do you have Freddo bars in America? I don't know. We certainly have them here in the UK, and they're a great little treat. Is there something else that you'd rather see treated up for a Treat Friday? Let me know. Talk to you soon. Bye bye now.